All right, good morning, YouTube. Quick question for some of the viewers, the truck drivers that's been in the industry for some time. This is a question for you. I work for, I'm gonna say, a small company. They're not like really big or like brand name like Schneider or US Express or nothing like that. Just a small company out of Middletown, Ohio. And we run loads for International Paper, IP. So my question is this. I do my pre-trip, and I've been noticing, like, at first, I don't even know if it's the truck or the trailers, because today my lights are working. But for the last couple of days, the trailers that I hooked up to, my marker lights at the back of the trailer, the 3 lights at the top of the trailer, they were not lighting up. And then the 2 back lights, I think it's the inside lights, the red ones, they were not lighting up. If I put my flashers on, they were working. Now my side lights, my turn signals, whatever, all those was lit up and it was working. So I do slip seating. So the night shift, I share this truck with a night shift driver. He's an older truck driver also, but I don't know, he kind of really didn't give me any answers. He's kind of frustrated with this company, and I think he's about to quit. But he says that, you know, he writes up on his post trip, and he writes up on his timesheet. We have like this little, I don't know if I can show this or not, but we have like this little logbook or whatever. So we have to not logbook, but our own little timesheet. So we have to keep our logbooks on top of our timesheet. We have to mark when we arrive, the time we arrive, depart time, and we have to do all that. So he's even marked on there, and we turn that timesheet in for us to get paid. So he's even marked on that sheet that the trailer marker lights are not working properly. And he said he's been doing that since he's been here, and he's been here for a minute, and they don't never really want to fix nothing. So my question is this. Say I come to the drop lot, I find my trailer, I do my pre-trip, I hook up, and I see that my lights aren't working, or my tandems aren't working. I've had that trouble too. And I've heard that, you know, it's not really safe to drive your truck with your tandem slid all the way back. So do I have the right as a truck driver to say, hey, I'm not moving until y'all fix this? Or I mean, how do you go about doing that? Again, I'm a newbie in the game, you know, and I don't want to be disrespectful, you know, to my employer or anything like that. But if I get pulled over, I do know that goes on my record. They get tapped too, but I think they probably get a fine or whatever. They can pay their fine and going about their business, and it doesn't stay on their record. But for me, it stays on my record, and that's not something that I really want to do. So it's kind of scary with this company, because they have a reputation of not fixing stuff on their trailers or on their trucks. Another truck driver, he showed me he had to carry 5 or 6 gallons of the big things of antifreeze. Is it antifreeze? Antifreeze or oil in his truck, I'm sorry, in his truck at all times, because it was like always leaking. And so I think they finally just put his truck in the shop, and that was like over 2 months ago. So again, my question is, you know, as a truck driver, do I have the right? What are the correct steps that I should do when that does happen? And it does happen often, like maybe every other day, so maybe even twice a day. So any advice anybody could give me? Of course, you know, I did ask my husband, and you know, he is a over-the-road truck driver. He's percentage, so sometimes he's like, I gotta go. I don't have time to wait and sit and wait for somebody to come fix something or whatever. I have to get it done later or whatever, because time literally is money for him. I get paid hourly, so I can sit all day and I'm still getting paid. So that's totally different with me and him, as far as, you know, his driving and my driving. But anywho, I got to get out of here and head to Indiana. So if you guys could help a sister out and leave some comments for me and let me know what your thoughts are. All right, have a safe day.